Okay, now I'm going to show you how to put the belt on the front of the gown. And you're going to lose my head in here in a minute because I have to move the camera down so you can see the table. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your gown out on a flat surface and smooth it out as much as possible. That front area between the shoulder seams. Smooth it out. And then you're going to find that midpoint again, which you probably will see a fold line that goes right down the middle of your gown because that's the fold where you cut the fabric on, and that should be your middle point. Then you're going to take a ruler or a measuring tape or something to measure with, and you're going to measure down on that middle point fold line from the top of the neckline. You're going to measure down 16 inches, and you're going to place a pin right there at that midpoint. Then you're going to get your other tube that you made that is 90 inches long. You're going to fold that. It's going to be flat. It's not going to be folded like we did on the neck. But we're going to fold that in half lengthwise so we can find the middle point of that. And I usually put a pin there too. Then you're going to match this pin with the other pin that's on the front of your gown, right there, 16 inches down from the neck. You're going to pin that in place right there. All right. Then you're going to smooth it out, make it go parallel with your neckline. And you're going to take another pin, and about 3 inches over from that middle pin that you put in to hold it there, you're going to put another pin about 3 inches over to the right, and another pin about 3 inches over to the left. So it's going to look like this when you get it pinned on. Then you're going to take this whole thing over to your machine, and we're going to sew this on. I'm going to pause this for a minute so I can take it back over to my machine and show you how to finish it. Okay, back to the machine. This is the hard part because it's so much fabric. You've got that pinned in there nice and flat. I think you can see it. Got to get all this fabric up underneath your machine, and you're going to, at that right pin, you're going to go right at the top of that strip of fabric, put your needle down, remove that pin, and you're going to sew straight across that 1.5 inch wide, however it is. You're going to sew right straight across to the bottom in a straight stitch. And then back up, give it a good tack at the top, all the way down to the bottom, give it a little tack there. Then you're going to, leaving your needle down, you're going to pivot the fabric so that now the belt is pointing straight at you, and you're going to come across all the way over to that second pin. The next pin down is the middle point. You're going to go to that far pin, right along the edge of there, as close to the edge as you can. Move that pin so you don't break your needle. Come on over to the next pin. Move that pin, leaving your needle down in your fabric. Raise your presser foot. Scooch all this fabric through the middle. Get it nice and smooth again. You don't want to accidentally sew something under there you don't want under there. Take a couple little stitches, back stitch, forward, and go all the way to the other side again. Back stitch to the other side, go back to the edge. Again, leaving your needle down, raise your presser foot. Scooch all that fabric through. Then you're going to come right down across the top to where you had started. You get there, just do a couple back stitches, get it tacked in place. And that's the end of that part. Your belt is now secured to the front of the gown. Carefully remove all that fabric. Trim off your threads. And this is what it's going to look like. It's tacked down here. It's not going anywhere. That's going to be on the front of your gown. So when you put the gown on, you're putting the gown on this way. You're putting the arms in the armholes. Arms in the sleeves. You have your hole for your thumb. This will go up around your neck. And you have those ties on it, tied around your neck. Then your belt here is going to go around your waist, and it'll go wrap around the back. And for people like me, it's going to get tied in the back. But thin people, they'll wrap it around and tie it in the front, because these are really, really long. And there you have it. Your gown is done.